Hi everyone, I'm Sugar Glass, and in this video we are going to be turning Pokemons into magical girls. So without further ado, let's get into it. My boyfriend has picked some Pokemons he would like to see me turn into magical girls. The first Pokemon being Grafaiai. Grafaiai is the graffiti Pokemon introduced in Gen 9, and I've never seen this Pokemon before. Looking at this Pokemon, it gave me sort of punk vibes with its spiky hairs and its eyes and its spiky tail, so that's what I went for in my design. I looked at some references off Pinterest, but nothing really sparked my attention, and I decided to go straight into drawing in my sketchbook to try and figure out what worked and what didn't work. I knew that I wanted to give this magical girl short spiky hair to resemble the Pokemon, as well as goggles to match its eyes. You can see me trying out in my sketchbook here. I was trying to add a mask or like goggles, but it wasn't really working out that well, so I decided to put the goggles on the top of her head instead to like still show her face. Moving on to her outfit, I wasn't inspired by any outfit in particular on Pinterest like I said, but I knew I definitely wanted to do something punky but still girly, and I decided to go with a leather jacket, but it kind of clashed with like her mask, so I took that away and just went for like no sleeve top. The jacket also made her outfit look a bit too busy and also made her look a bit more casual rather than superhero type. To incorporate the Pokemon's tail into my design, I added a cape that runs down from her scarf, and I gave her a skirt to keep her girly aspect in. Grafaiai is known to use its fingers to splat paint on trees to attract its prey, and this paint is known to be poisonous. So with this information, I gave this magical girl a paintbrush weapon where she would splat poisonous paint onto her enemies. And since this paint is poisonous, I wanted to give her some protection, so I gave her gloves and scarf and goggles. I stuck with the colors that was on Grafaiai, and at first I was worried there was going to be too many colors, but it worked out pretty well. I knew I wanted her hair to be a dirty blonde, just kind of similar to the Pokemon. In the end, I think this magical girl design went pretty well. Next up is Gothitelle. Gothitelle is inspired by a young girl wearing Lolita fashion, so that's what I went for in my design. Here are some images I found on Pinterest about gothic Lolita girls. I saw that Gothitelle had a long dress, and instead of adding this to my magical girl, I gave her a shorter skirt with another skirt layer that opened up at the front for better mobility. She is a magical girl who needs to fight after all. To go with the Lolita theme, I added a lot of ruffles to her outfit as well as bows, which were also seen on her Pokemon. For my magical girl's hair, I gave her twirly pigtails to resemble the Pokemon's. It's said that Gothitelle can predict the future using stars, so for her power/weapon, I gave her a little star wand. And I imagine this magical girl has really pretty much the same powers as Gothitelle. Again, I followed the same color schemes as the Pokemon, and I used the blue from the Pokemon's eyes to add to her dress to give more colors. I feel like I could have pushed the gothicness a bit more if I added more darker colors, but at the start I was a bit worried that it was going to be too dark, and that's why I have more colors like purple and blue. Knowing that this Pokemon has correlations to the stars, I made this magical girl skirt have a star/space pattern. And originally I made her hair like red to brownish, but because of that I changed her hair to be black, which I think matched much better, and I really liked how I made her dark hair look really shiny. And I gave her some kind of gothic makeup to finish this off. And that's pretty much it for her design. I honestly really like it. Here are the two drawings put together, and thank you so much for making it to the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, leave a like and subscribe. Goodbye!